Hello and welcome again. My name is Imran Siraj and I'm giving lectures on trigonometry and subject of mechanical force and subject of MDU. And this is the third unit in which we are studying about the moment of inertia. So we have discussed all aspects in last two lectures about moment of inertia. What is moment of inertia? What is the role of moment of inertia? And how it is calculated? How it is signed? In the third lecture, we are going to solve one more problem because we are asked many types of moment of inertia to find. And as we discussed earlier that this subject we have earlier studied, this topic we have earlier studied under the subject engineering mechanics of mechanical third sem. So this time we are going to elaborate the topics that we have earlier studied. And because moment of inertia is base, or we can say that engineering mechanics is the base of standard material. And if we move on from standard material to the further subjects, so we can see that standard material is the base of machine design. So whenever we are designing different types of parts and components, and we discuss different elements or machines, so we will take their mechanics as the base or steel material as the base. So this is not only applicable. Moment of inertia is not only taught in mechanics, not only applicable to mechanics, but also to steel material as well as machine design. So this subject is core concept from engineering mechanics, and this concept is developed so that it can be implemented in order to design machines and processes and other components and parts and systems. So this way we are having moment of inertia an important role to play. And we'll see another example. So because moment of inertia is the moment of inertia forces or inert forces that basically oppose rotational movement. So in the earlier example, we have seen uh, inverted section. We have calculated the moment of inertia of inverted T section, and this is inverted T section that we have calculated the moment of inertia. We have clubbed, we have bifurcated the whole T into two parts. One other is top portion, another is bottom portion. Top portion is one, another bottom portion is second. And this way we calculate moment of inertia of this portion plus this portion, and then we combine and we get the moment of inertia of whole of the body. Similarly, we can break or bifurcate this inverted T section into three sections also. This can be converted from here, joined from here to here, and then joined from here to here. We can find moment of inertia of this section plus this whole section, column, whole column. Or also we can make four sections: one section, two section, three section, and four section. So many sections we can make, but the moment of inertia is not going to change anyway. So we can take two sections, three sections, four sections, whatever convenient we have or whatever model we have to fit in order to get moment of inertia. We can do as many sections as possible. So uh, we can solve this problem by disintegrating the whole inverted T section into two. One is this, another is this, or we can do one is this, another is this, another is this. We have three parts. We can also find moment of inertia by dividing this whole inverted T section into four parts, but that is not going to fulfill any object. Only the process is lengthy. So in order to make process simpler and concise, we try to make minimum uh, fixed shape or regular shape of which moment of inertia is available. So what we do, we bifurcate the whole figure into the available shapes of moment of inertia, and then we apply different moment of inertia and find the results. So another, we are having many shapes like C shape, U shape, T shape, and H shape, and eye shape, all these are moment of inertia calculated, and we have different type of channels and girders and elements that are used in infrastructures of different eye section. We have columns of different I sections, different C sections, C channels, and T channels, U channels, etc. So there all we have to, since for the designing purpose, we all need moment of inertia, and we have to calculate moment of inertia of all these channels. For the simplicity and for not elaborating, giving much time on this topic, we are calculating just two sections. Inverted T section we have earlier discussed. Today we'll be discussing C section, and we'll find C section moment of inertia. So we can see the example in the figure, of which dimensions are given: 120 by 30, 180 by 40, and 120 by 30. This is the dimensions of the C channel or C section, and this C section is has a height of 180 and width 120 top and 120 bottom. Both legs are same width and also same thickness, so 30 above and 30 down. It could be different, it could be 120 and 180 or 120 and 100. So similarly, width of the legs can also be varied. uh, One may be thick, another may be thin. So we can calculate all types of moment of inertia of all types of dimensions that are given in this section. So the process is simple. Is we can take any dimensions, any thickness, but what we have to do, we don't have to forget, we don't have to lose the track how we calculate. So better you take a pen and copy so that you calculate yourself, and more problems I'll be giving so that you have to be acquainted and you have to be well versed in those by solving all those problems. Here you can see that height is 180 millimeter, width is 120 top, 120 bottom, and thickness is also 30 of the legs, whereas the thickness of the column is given as 40. So first of all, what we'll do, we will find centroid of different sections. So we'll find centroid. Before finding centroid, what we need to draw a line, central line, so that line will decide that which way the projection is, which way the figure is focused more, and this way we'll be finding the deviation of the focus or centroid. So first 120, so 120 is divided by 2 is 60 mm. So from here to here, from here to here top 60, and from here to here 60, we'll draw a line. When we'll draw a line, vertical line, we'll see that left portion is not symmetrical, is not syncing with the right portion, and vice versa is also true. Right portion is also not syncing with the left portion. So that means Ix, or distance from y axis is there, because when the figure is not symmetrical about y-axis, certainly the focus is shifted somewhere else, and this focus is measured in terms of x. So the x is there, and when x is there, the moment of inertia about y-axis will also be there, and this will be I, y will have certain values, because we'll see when we draw a center line, we'll find that left has more focus and right has less focus. Left portion has more area to cover and right portion has lesser area. 120, that is 60, and 40. So we'll see the whole column falls on the left side of the vertical axis. So the focus or the centroid has shifted from the center line from here to here, and we will draw a line 180 by 2. 180 by 2 is 90 mm. From 0 coming here to here 90. From here, this point baseline, we'll draw a line, horizontal line, that will be passing through the center of this figure. When we draw a line, horizontal line at the center, we will see that top and bottom legs are symmetrical. So that means the figure is, if the figure is symmetric about x-axis, so that means the focus or centroid is not shifted from x-axis. So this way, y distance will fall on the x-axis, and this way y will be 0. Distance y will be 0, and whereas in case of y it will have certain value, and that would be negative because we are shifted from the center line, center y axis. How we'll find, how we'll proceed? We'll proceed by finding the areas, different areas. So first we will take, we have bifurcated the whole figure into three figures, and as we discussed, the since x-axis has x-axis falls on the center line, so there are, we are not going to have any y distance, and from y-axis we are going to have any distances. So we can see the, we can see the different axes. So first of all, what we need to know, we have find the moment of inertia of whole rectangle, x20 by x80. So uh, we have two methods to solve this problem. Either we can bifurcate this whole problem into three different parts. Two legs are added and one column is added. So we find centroid and then moment of inertia of first leg, then second leg, and then column. Or else there is another way of finding. What we can do, we can make this whole a rectangle. We can make the whole C section as a rectangle, and when this rectangle is with us, so we can find the moment of inertia of the whole rectangle. Then what we can do, we reduce this place from the rectangle. That means we can eliminate this place from the rectangle and reduce minus deduct. So this way we'll be finding the centroid of whole body. So in this case we have applied reduction method and we have reduced. So first of all we'll find the area of whole section C, whole rectangle. This is 180, 120 is the length and 180 is the height. So we'll be finding moment of inertia. So we'll be having 120 by 180 mm. So 120 by 80 mm will give us 21,600 millimeter square. Okay. Now we'll find the area of the body that has been directed. So area of the body, this is 120. 120 minus 40 will give us 80 mm. So 80 mm is the depth of leg after the column. So 80 mm this, and we'll see this is 180. 180 minus 30 minus 30. So 180 minus 60, that is 120. 120 into 80, 120 and 80 will be 99,600. 80 mm is the lateral distance and 120 mm is the height of this block that has been removed, of this place that has been removed from the whole rectangle. So 80 mm is the, this 80 mm from here to here 80 mm, and from here to here is 120. 120 by 80, it is 9600, 9600. So this way we have found area of both the two rectangles. One area, complete rectangle, another area that is to be reduced, that is to be directed, and this place is empty. So we'll find 21,600 and minus 9,600. This is 9,000 minus because this is to be directed. So from here we'll find the total area 21,600 minus 16,000 will be having 12,000 area of this whole C block or C section. All right. So we have got the total area. Now we'll come to the Y1, Yi. So we will see that from bottom to top it will be having 180 by 2, that is 90. 90. Similarly, this will also be 90 from here to here. 90 minus 90. 90 both in both the cases 90 90. So we'll multiply it to 21,600 multiplied by 90. So we'll be giving 1,944,000. That is 1,94,004, 19,44,000 millimeter cube, millimeter cube, cube. And similarly, multiplying 9,600 with 90 will give us minus 86400. Okay, so this was the case, and then we have Li. Li is 5,000. We'll be dividing this whole, combining, and we'll be joining these two. And y bar 90, and this 4,000, 46,000, 46 lakh 80. Sorry, 4 lakh 80,000. So we have calculated this and this y into multiplied. So this is not showing results as desired. So certain problem. So this way we can find the whole area, then minus deducted area, and we'll take this problem in this next lecture also, because this is not giving the desired result. We'll be having the desired result, and then only will be able. So you can also try yourself, and I'll be giving solution to this example in the next lecture, so that you try yourself and find the result. Some problem is there. So you can calculate the whole, you can apply the whole methodology as we have earlier done in the previous example. So on that basis, you can also solve this example, and I'll be giving solution to this example in the next recording and next lecture. So for the time being, I am signing off. So keep on working on moment of inertia, and keep on practicing the moment of inertia problems from the textbook that you have, or you can also find many problems on the internet, and then you can solve yourself. So for the time being, I am signing off. So okay, bye.